going? Just be here from the great back to a new Simpsons review, and if y'all didn't see the last one, go and check it out. And this episode is another good episode. So the episode starts with pretty much the family eating breakfast. Bart comes whistling and all happy, and they're wondering why that Bart is so happy. And Homer's like, all the kids get to take it easy because they're not going to a field trip, and Marge is stuck with just Maggie. Yeah, and more things too. But Lisa starts saying, bragging that his class is going on a field trip and not her. And Lisa obviously going through a thought process and doing this typing thing, and pretty much kicks Bart onto this trophy. And yeah, she doesn't want to leave that thought process. And Principal Skinner is announcing to the class where they're going, and it has something to do with a box. And Bart is just trying to think of a thought process, and it doesn't work probably, or obviously. So he tries some distractions, and they're all on the bus, and they see all these different places. But of all the fun places, they have to end up at a box factory, obviously. Everybody's not enjoying it, obviously, even Mrs. Carbachel. But Principal Skinner's the only one, where of course they're talking about boxes and the box processes. And showing this room that's exactly the same as the other ones, and wondering what that studio next to the box factory is. And that's actually where they filmed Krusty the Clown. Which he closes the curtains and shows them the office and the marks, pretty much. Bart finds a way out and says that he works there. So he gets let in, and everybody's trying to find Bart. And obviously Principal Skinner's like, don't worry, I know how to handle this. Bart, you better come out at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I've done all I could do. So Mrs. Carbachel tries to call Marge, which she does try to come, which it hangs up, and then tries to call Homer, which he says he's got a bath towel on too, which thankfully it doesn't hang up. So he sees all the film processes happening, and Homer obviously upset with how they lost him, and he found his hat, and Homer's so stupid. He thinks that Bart got turned into a box. And Bart obviously seeing Krusty and takes the news reporter's food and gives it to Krusty. And Bart tries to jog his memory of that it's him, Bart, that saved him from going to jail, reunited him with his dad, and even the comeback special, but he doesn't recall. But he gives him this towel, this rag, because he's actually works with Krusty now. And obviously the news reporter isn't wanting to do it without his food, so the guy in the bee costume pretty much does the news. Homer comes to Marge saying that he's got terrible news, and then Bart comes and says that he's got a job pretty much at Krusty's. And Marge is wondering if this is a good idea pretty much. And Homer keeps going on about the homeless, like, what have they done too? And, you know, it's pretty much bad-mouthing the homeless. And talks about how when Homer tried to do a gig, which, yeah, obviously ending very badly. So, yeah, Homer likes the idea of Bart doing it. So, Bart is at the studio. This worker says that he was his dad, and Krusty says to not listen to him, and this is all the fun's gonna happen here. Which obviously Bart is being told to clean the restrooms, and Krusty says that he has no idea what he was doing that night. And yeah, it's gonna take him hours to do. Which Bart shows his friends that he does work at Krusty to try to prove it, and they think he sees his name, but it's actually not. And he gets punched, and Homer tells him to not listen to those kids because he believes them no matter what. So Krusty, obviously doing his usual, when kids are wanting to get autographs, he tells them to go wait in line where Bart is to get autographs. And then one of the kids just saying, "I love you, Krusty," and he just says, "Over there." And everybody just staring at Bart, or looking at Bart while he's in class, because Krusty calls him. So he's having to go. He gives everybody food. So Mel pretty much yells at him and tells him to go wait in the bathroom while he yells at him some more. And Bart's about to leave, and Krusty says that since Mel is either dead or sick, he needs Bart to say his lines. Say the line that comes, and yeah, he very much ends up crumbling the set, but when he says, "I didn't do it," everybody starts laughing. And Krusty didn't expect it to go that way, but everybody liked it pretty much. So, pretty much showing him the exit, but everybody is like, "There's the I didn't do it kid." And of course, Krusty all surprised and saying that he owns Bart. All rights reserved, pretty much. And yeah, pretty much Krusty is using Bart, doing these different things, and him saying, "I didn't do it," and these didn't do it dancers, and everybody keeps also saying that they didn't do it. Everybody having a laugh. And obviously Lisa telling Bart of what exactly they're telling with Bart, and I'm saying do instead of "don't touch this," is "I didn't do it." Pretty much that he's singing. And yeah, pretty much everybody's getting a volume of him and "Say I didn't do it, boy," for $5. And yeah, Grandpa Simpson pretty much is saying that he has to pay $5 to see his own grandson. And kids are trying to call Bart, but they end up getting to Barney. And everybody in class are just staring at Bart, wanting him to say the line. And he says, "I didn't do it," and everybody starts cheering. Homer tells Lisa to say something stupid or something, and he's wondering why Bart is raiding, obviously. And we see basically a talk show, which Bart obviously getting tired of the catchphrase and is told that he starts dancing and says that he only dances. And yeah, Bart pretty much getting tired of it and just having a thought process of this game show pretty much. And when Marge says that it's time to go to the show, Bart refuses. And Krusty is wondering what's keeping Bart, which he tells everybody to stand on his back. And Marge telling him that he's making everybody happy, though. So he goes, and Krusty introduces, obviously, the "I didn't do it kid," which, yeah, everybody's not laughing, obviously, when he says "I didn't do it." Krusty doesn't know what's going on. Everybody starts to leave. Obviously, Bart is unpopular now. And he leaves the studio. And a news program says of whatever happened to "I didn't do it kid." And yeah, Marge going through some things that has Bart's I didn't do it. Homer pretty much being clumsy. And everybody just starts to come, like Ned, Nelson, Mr. Burns, and wondering exactly what to say. And obviously Lee says that he's going to the bed. And Homer's like, what kind of catchphrase is that? And that's how the episode ends. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. With notifications turned on so you never see anything new. Let me know what y'all think. Catch you on the next one. Bye.